This video is proudly sponsored by New Type. Tools, accessories, model kits, these guys have it. Hop over to newtypeshq.com and use promo code Otaku for 10% off on your next purchase. Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to another exciting episode from the good folks from Bandai, Japan. So since it's literally the 30th anniversary for Dragon Ball, I wanted to do something special for all those Dragon Ball fans out there. Heck, and why not do something with everyone's all-time favorite Saiyan Prince? So why don't we start things off with the 144 scale plastic model kit Saiyan Space Pod from the popular anime series DragonBallZ. And without further ado, let's get to it. So the moment this box arrives at your doorstep, not only are you going to be immediately impressed, but you're going to be so happy how much love and care they went into creating this fantastic box art for this Dragon Ball character. As for the side art, you get that handsome prince himself, Vegeta, as well as a brief description of what you can expect from the Saiyan Pod, everything down to the opening and closing the hatch, as well as an action base. Now as for the other side, this is where things get really interesting. Apparently, if you purchase any of the other figurine model kits, they are actually compatible to fit inside the Saiyan Space Pod, which is an absolute plus. So what's inside the box? Right off the bat, you are happily greeted with this very long instruction manual, giving you a brief layout on what you can expect when you're constructing this model kit, and it's absolutely simple and it's a lot of fun. Everything down to what you can expect from the runners, as well as the proper tools you're going to need to take the pieces out to construct Vegeta, as well as the whole entire Saiyan Space Pod. As for the final page, gives you a brief story and lore of Vegeta himself, as well as the construction process of the Saiyan Space Pod, and a color guide if you want to do some custom painting yourself. Now for the first runners up, this is where things get really cool because this kit is packed with tons of clear pieces, everything down to the control panel and the viewing window, and a good amount of sticker decals to boot as well. Now as for the other runners, you're getting a hefty amount of blue, white, and flesh tone colors to construct Vegeta, but no Saiyan Pod is not complete without the good old-fashioned football shoulder pads, and I don't know why they went with this design, but it still looks really cool. On top of that, you get a hefty amount of black pieces to construct Vegeta's hair. Now, as for the final runners, are the remaining pieces for the Saiyan Pod, as well as an action base to put it on. So this is where all the magic really happens. I wanted to try something different with this control panel, but I had two issues. How am I going to make the lights go on and off of the buttons, as well as making the main screen illuminate? So right off the bat, I need to double check to see if these flickering lights would actually fit into the housing of these buttons, which it did. Secondly, I needed to diffuse the light spectrum so that way the main screen lights up. So I'm going to use some good old-fashioned tracing paper to diffuse the light while super illuminating the main screen. But I started to have some issues when installing the actual flickering lights in the control panel because the transistor broke. And no matter how many times I tried to repair it, I was unsuccessful and one of the lights fell off. So this is just one of those rare situations where the lights will fail. But luckily for me, I had some spare lights lying around, so I just constructed it from scratch. Alright my dudes and dudettes, as this video is wrapping up, I want to share with you guys my thoughts and impressions about this model kit, whether you guys should consider it or forget about it. Right off the bat, this kit's a must buy. I'm not going to say anything negative about it because there's really nothing negative to say about it. I mean, if there was one thing that most people would complain, but not me personally, is you can't do any kind of posability with Vegeta, and that's totally fine. But what you get off the bat is something that you can put on your display piece, something you can show amongst your friends and family on how cool this model kit really is. And it's absolutely simple to build. You can get this guy done in less than a day. So yeah, if you're a hardcore fan, worth the purchase. Not a fan, but want to build something different? Absolutely worth the purchase, because this kit is a nice treat to add to your collection. Now, I know there's a handful of you guys out there that are literally scratching your head. Hey, didn't you already do a video of this last year? And you're absolutely right, but me looking at it a year later, I was not happy with the video quality, but most importantly, I sound bored on the voiceover. I was not happy with that. So I do hope you guys don't mind if I did another take of this, but that's all the time I have. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to see more, please hit that bell and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. Later.